Yeah, and then uh, and then you fall in love with a lady for the first month, the second month, and you have these kind of things coming up the first, second, third month, and when you say no, you cannot take that burden, and she gets angry, like she will suddenly tell you, oh, medical, the mother is in the hospital, the cow is sick, the pigs need a vet, the the father is sick,
Well,
and then talk about tuition, family crisis, business investment opportunities.
in some countries,
Yeah. So
you
what?
have the advantage.
Right.
In Japan, you have the disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Japan, the people are a little bit better off uh, socially,
Mm-hmm.
meaning that there's a safety net that helps them a lot better. In the Philippines, there's no safety net. So if you don't make it, you don't make it. And there's nobody that's going to, no government organization that's going to be able to help you in a timely manner.
Mm-hmm.
So with that in mind, you're meeting people out here. You're lucky in the Philippines or Thailand because there's more people interested in you
Mm-hmm.
than the numbers,
Mm-hmm.
even if you're not that great of a person
Right.
and all. Someone and they're not your style or
Mm-hmm.
they're asking you to do something that you don't want to do,
Right.
you have a great advantage to just say, okay, well, I guess we want two different things and I guess this is not going to work. And you just say goodbye
Okay.
because there's 1,000 others standing in line that you can talk to. You might have to meet. Uh,
What
I,
if what if a girl still asks you to keep the relationship secret? She doesn't want anybody to know. Is that
yeah,
a red flag or not a red flag?
you got to first understand why. Um, it might be a red flag. It might be um, she's embarrassed because some of the people here see a woman with a foreigner
Mm.
and they see it negatively, like, oh wow, how could she meet a foreigner? Is she a stripper, a dancer, working in a club,
Oh,
or
gold
whatever?
digger.
Yeah, whatever. And so some of them are embarrassed by being with the foreigner.
Mm-hmm.
Some don't mind, but there's going to be that question of there's only two type of girls with a foreigner.
Mm.
One that met him some kind of way legitimately,
Mm-hmm.
and the other ones that was on table number 7 dancing with a number 4
Mm.
on a hip, you
Mm-hmm.
know, like that. So they might actually legitimately not want everybody to know that they're with a foreigner until
Mm.
it's solid.
Okay.
Or they might be married and don't want everybody to know
Yes.
because the word might get back to the family.
Mm-hmm.
So it could go either way.
So it's a red flag.
It could be, but it not necessarily, not guaranteed.
Yeah. Okay. 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 So what are the ways to protect yourself from these red flags?
Well, you're not even able to protect yourself from the red flags. They're going to pop up.
Mm.
Things are going to happen. You just have to make smart decisions. And sometimes they're going to be painful,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes it's going to mean a loss. You know, there's going to be a few that it's just not going to work out. If you've known a girl 2 months
Mm-hmm.
and she wants you to pay the medical bill for her father's open heart surgery,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you just have to say, I'm not going to do that, or I'm not
Yeah.
interested in that.
Yeah.
I've known uh, people to come here, date a girl, and marry a girl, and actually build a mansion for the family,
Mm-hmm.
and then either break up or get divorced. And sometimes uh, a house that should have been built in a year or less for about 100,000 wind up taking 7 years to build and maybe $500,000
Mm.
because the workers, the family, everybody, the money would come in for the materials, 50% would go for the materials, 50% would go for the family's
For the
budget
food.
and family and friends and so forth. So I've seen that. And some of the guys deserve to be taken for a ride because they're that dumb. Uh, the Filipinos don't live in,
Mm,
most families don't live in a 5, 6, 7 bedroom, 3 bath mansion on a acre of land.
mm,
They don't live that way. They live more like a New Yorker would live. A 1 or 2 story building, with maybe 2, maybe 3 bedrooms to the house and a bathroom, 1 or 2 bathrooms, that's it. But the foreigners come over here and they're building something that looks like it belongs on the Ponderosa.
What's
You
that?
know? Yeah, the Ponderosa, like something for people that are going to be having 6 kids. They don't need 3 bedrooms and six bathrooms and a swimming pool.
Right.
And the guys come over here because it seems cheap to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you want a swimming pool? I can do that. Here's 20,000 for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
And then you don't verify whether the energy connects. Like there's genuine love. You just doing it since the money is there. But
too
once
too soon to be doing any major projects like that. If you haven't known that person at least a year or two, and a lot of guys come over, they only stay 2-3 weeks, go back to the States, come back 4 or 5 months later, stay 2-3 weeks. You don't know anything about the Philippines if you only stay in here 2 or 3 weeks. It's not enough time. You haven't seen enough because they know you're coming for 2 or 3 weeks. They get everything that's not supposed to be seen by you put away, and then after 2 or 3 weeks, it comes back out after you get on the plane. So you need to be here and be willing to stay some time.
okay.
I meet too many people that, matter of fact, I think only about 2 or 3 of the people I know, out of all the many of people I know, most of them, only 2 or 3, stay here year round.
Oh really?
90%, they're only here 2-3 months out of the year.
And then they go back.
They're here a month, they go back, they come back in about 4 months, go back. But they're either working or got commitments or a house payment or whatever there, and they
Uh-huh.
can't stay.
All right. Okay, this is very educative, and I mean, you make your decision to move over here. The main thing I get is just be wise, do your research, make sure that you are taking the right decision. Don't move too fast. Stop spending money like you are Jeff Bezos. You know, spend money wisely. If you're used to spending $100 in the state a day,